Yo, what is going on everybody? It's Juan Solo here with A Squad Gaming and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for some more Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about all things multiplayer when it comes to Ghost Recon Breakpoint, because earlier today we got the multiplayer reveal of Breakpoint over at Gamescom with a couple of different trailers released by Ubisoft, as well as an insane amount of information on how this new Ghost War mode is going to work and how different it's actually going to be from its predecessor in Ghost Recon Wildlands. So real quick, the actual gameplay and stuff that you guys are watching in the background is the actual couple of trailers that Ubisoft released earlier today. So without further ado guys, let's jump right into the details. So first things first, I know a lot of you probably already know this, but the Ghost War in Ghost Recon Breakpoint is going to be the same style as it was in Wildlands. It's going to be a tactical 4v4, but it's built from the actual system they had in Ghost Recon Wildlands with improvements based on more than a year of learning and feedback from the community. And like I said, this is really going to help boost this game to where it really needed to be in Ghost Recon Wildlands with all of these new mechanics and changes. So first things first, Breakpoint PvP is going to launch with 2 modes, 6 maps, as well as the 4 classes that we've already seen on the PvE side. Those are also going to be in PvP, but the big difference with the maps this time around, back in Ghost Recon Wildlands, the actual PvP maps were pulled directly from the open world campaign. That is the same thing in Ghost Recon Breakpoint, except the areas that they pulled from the campaign were specifically designed with PvP in mind, so you're going to have more balanced, more symmetrical maps. They're not going to be just kind of random areas that you find in the open world. And with that, the 2 modes we're going to be seeing at launch with Ghost Recon Breakpoint is going to be Elimination and Sabotage. So Elimination, pretty straightforward. It's just going to be a standard team deathmatch mode with a tactical twist that we're actually going to be talking about here in a second, as well as Sabotage, which for those of you that have been following my channel for a while, you will know that this is the game mode that I wanted to see come to Ghost Recon Breakpoint, because it is a 4v4 game mode where one team tries to plant a bomb while the other team tries to defuse it. So think of it as similar to Rainbow Six Siege, as well as I believe it was Siege in Ghost Recon Future Soldier, or if you want to compare it to Search and Destroy in Call of Duty. It's probably one of my favorite game modes of all time, and I'm really excited to see this in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So with all of that being said, we're going to be talking about some of the new features that we're going to be seeing in Ghost Recon Breakpoint's PvP, and like I said, a lot of this was based off community feedback from Ghost Recon Wildlands. So that twist that we were talking about in the elimination mode is actually going to be a shrinking combat zone. So the zone will only activate towards the end of each match, and it is meant to bring the remaining players together for a final firefight. So this is definitely going to be cutting down on the late game stalemates and ties that we saw in Ghost Recon Wildlands, and when the actual play area gradually shrinks, it's going to deal damage to the players that are outside of it, similar to how we see with all of the Battle Royale games that have kind of been hot as of late. And this is definitely going to add an exciting twist to matches where both teams are being excessively passive. Me personally, I'm not going to have to worry about that because I'm not normally a passive player in any game that I play, but also the placement of the zone is going to be randomly generated on the map, forcing all remaining players to adjust tactically and to take a different approach for each match. So it's not like it's going to start on the outside of the map and always push towards the center. It's going to push towards random areas each time you play, so you're not going to really be able to predict where it's going, and that's definitely going to mix up gameplay and it's going to make it a lot more fun in my opinion. So they also went on to say that they're going to be cutting down on cooldowns in PvP, and they're going to be planting lootable items across the map, and doing so is going to add more tension and tactical depth to the gameplay. And I am really excited about this because they went on to say in the trailer that one of the things that you're going to have to scavenge around the map is your actual drone. You're not going to start with an actual drone. You're not going to be able to spam the drone. Drones are going to be highly sought after items in PvP that you're going to have to find in the map itself, as well as medical supplies, because the full injury system and stamina system that we saw earlier this year with the PvE side is going to be in Ghost Recon PvP. So if you get shot multiple times and you don't have something to heal your character on the spot, you're going to have to slowly limp over and try to find some sort of a healing device. Otherwise, you're going to be in deep trouble. And I really think this is going to mix up gameplay. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're definitely going to have to think about your engagements before you engage someone. And this definitely creates a hunt or be hunted experience that is specific to Ghost War. So you're not going to see this in any other multiplayer game. So a couple of other changes that kind of go along with this. The marking mechanic allows players to place temporary marks on enemies by aiming at them, and sound markers display a general area on the minimap where an enemy gunshot originated from. So you're going to see kind of like a big yellow circle on the map in the general area of where that gunshot came from. You're not going to see an actual yellow marker above the player's head where they shot from, and I think this is definitely going to amp up engagements because you're not always going to have to worry about them automatically having a yellow dot above your head as soon as you shoot. And along with that, sound and bullet trails are specifically tuned for PvP purposes to act as detection tools. So when somebody shoots at long range, you're going to see a bullet trail that's going to kind of show you in the general direction of where that shot came from. So now moving on to probably the most important thing that we saw from all of this information, and that is the fact fact that Ghost Recon Breakpoint PvP is going to have dedicated servers. So this is going to improve the experience for the players by an insane amount. You're not going to have to worry about peer-to-peer connections. You're going to have dedicated servers, and I'm really excited about this. And they also said in this segment here that players are going to be able to access Ghost War early on in the onboarding process, right after unlocking their first class. So you do technically have to start in the campaign, but it's very, very short into the campaign where you're going to unlock the ability to go play Ghost War. So one of the biggest concerns was the tiered loot system that's going to be in Ghost Recon Breakpoint and how that was going to work with PvP. So your character's XP level, your specialization rank, your equipment level, and belongings, which is going to be your gear, your weapons, your customization items, etc., are all shared across both modes. But in PvP, the gear level is disabled and weapons have PvP specific damage, and caps are put in place to lower the max values of stats coming from gear and weapons. And this is huge because this is definitely going to put all of the emphasis on the player's skill. You're not necessarily going to have a bunch of overpowered gear and stuff by players that have played for a long time. They're not going to be overpowered when it comes to new players because all of that is balanced out, so people are going to be playing on similar levels. And they also went on to say that they're going to be refining the matchmaking brackets and speed so that brackets are enlarged when finding other players, and you're going to be matched against players who have a similar skill level as you. So that basically means that skill-based matchmaking is going to be in Ghost Recon Breakpoint's PvP, which I'm totally okay with. That's definitely going to make the matches more competitive. And in one of the other key features that they actually announced with the dedicated servers, they improved the stability and connectivity, and they made Ghost War more secure with the Battle Eye integration, making it more difficult to be hacked or exploited. So this is huge because I know a lot of people were having problems with hackers and cheaters in the Ghost War PvP and Ghost Recon Wildlands, and with the addition to Battle Eye, that's definitely going to help with that. And they also integrated reporting features that's going to allow you to report in instances of cheating or toxicity in the game. And now moving on to the rewards. So for those of you that want to play PvE or PvP, you're going to be rewarded no matter what you play. So the PvP mode will have specific rewards awarded through PvP milestones, and this system features achievement-like missions that grant rewards such as progression points, in-game currency, customization items like titles and banners and weapon skins and stuff like that, and PvP-specific perks. So there are going to be several categories of PvP milestones available at launch, ranging from certification milestones to more challenging tests like feats of strength. So this is definitely going to help out with the longevity of the game, being able to grind through these challenges and get really cool cosmetic items for your character. So they went on to say that they worked hard to make sure the reward system is balanced and feels fair, and the team has been very careful to ensure that they don't lock players out of critical path rewards such as progression points. So all PvP related progression points can be obtained through certification milestones, but the high skill milestones will offer unique customization rewards which players can use for something extra to show off their talent. So last but not least, they did mention some updates to Ghost War in year 1. So exciting additions will be added to Ghost War during year 1, and post-launch support of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint will be available, and Ghost War will be supported by an extensive post-launch plan including new classes, maps, and modes, similar to how it was in Ghost Recon Wildlands. But I'm really excited to see what other modes they bring into this game. But I can tell you right now, all I'm going to be playing is the Sabotage mode. I am so excited to see that return to the Ghost Recon franchise. But that is pretty much going to do it for the video. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a rundown of most of the information that we got earlier today. If we get any more information out of Gamescom, I will definitely be covering it here on the channel, as well as I will probably go in more in depth with some of these key features on the channel moving forward. But like I said, that's all for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, you guys are excited about all of these new features and mechanics coming to Ghost Recon PvP, make sure to drop a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new to stay up to date on the latest information surrounding Ghost Recon Breakpoint, as well as Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the channel moving forward. But that is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.